Hello everybody. We are going on an Amazon run this morning. So Jeff's getting his shoes on, Charlotte's getting her shoes on, and then we're going to head out. All right, let's get loaded up. Go. You get buckled in, okay?
We're all loaded up in the car. I got the trip meter reset. I do that every time so I can keep track of my mileages for tax purposes because this is a 1099 job. So you can write off your mileage and other business expenses. I got my wallet, which you need your ID when you get to the station so you can tell who they are. I got my phone. So we're ready to hit the road.
Have you ever accidentally forgot your...
Yes, I have, and I had to do a mad dash back to the house because if you don't have your ID, you're not picking up, and then you get dinged. You can go into the Flex app if you don't know exactly where you're going, if you're going to a new warehouse, or if you haven't done this before, and you can just hit go to start location, and it will give you GPS directions. I'm not going to do that because I know where I'm going, but that's just, when we get to the station, you'll notice like our first stop is stop number 2 because the station is technically stop number 1 when you're doing this. So right there we can see that that's stop number 1 is the station.
We did have a question in our last video. What does the average route with 40 packages pay, and how many miles and how many hours?
Okay, so that's a tough question because part of this job is you really don't know a whole lot of information when you go to pick up. You know where you're picking up, what time to pick up, and about how long it's going to take. So most of them that I see are 3.5 hour routes. That's what we're doing this morning. Generally they're, mid 40s as far as packages. Get like 45 or so. Sometimes it's less, sometimes maybe a little more. I've never had 50 though. And how much do you get paid? That's kind of all over the place. Their base pay starts at $66.50 for 3.5 hours, so that's $19 an hour. I never take those because I don't feel like it's worth it after you pay for gas and everything. So I hold out for the higher paying routes. As it gets closer to the start time, the price starts going up. That doesn't always happen though. So like this morning, I think this one's $87.50.
Yeah.
So that's significantly better than the $66.50 of base pay. I did one last week, the one that I showed on our last video. I think that was $94.50. But that was a super early morning route. That was 3:30 in the morning. We're 6:30 in the morning now. So I find that the ones during the day don't ever get as high as the ones that are super early in the morning.
Right. Okay, I was just going to ask that.
Yeah. I think the highest I've ever seen was $98. So, but I kind of have a threshold for myself. I don't want to go out, for those 3 or 4 a.m. blocks for less than 80, and I don't want to go out for any of the daytime blocks for less than 70. I can't do it. So I kind of have those thresholds for myself. Everybody's different. Some people have no problem taking the base pay, and that's fine, but I mean, we drive a big vehicle, so it doesn't get the best mileage. If you're out here in a Honda Civic or a Prius or something, you're not spending nearly as much on gas.
The thing with that is if you have those smaller cars, you're gonna really be packing those packages into your car. So
yeah. And that does happen. I haven't seen it locally here, but I go into a lot of flex groups online, and sometimes people get these huge carts and they have a little car and they have to just cancel half of the route. So you don't have to cancel the whole route. You can just say, hey, these 5 packages don't fit in my car, and they can just take them off of your route.
I guess.
They strongly suggest that you don't do that.
Yeah, they don't want you to do that.
Obviously, they want you to deliver everything, but if you can't take it, you can't take it. So they are pretty flexible with that kind of stuff, as long as, you're not abusing the system.
Right.
You can't just take one package off the cart and say, well, nothing else will fit.
Right.
They won't go for that.
So do you ever notice there's certain areas, because for those of you that don't know, we live in Southwest Florida, so we base we don't really go up into Sarasota too much, just a little bit into Sarasota, but we mainly do like Venice, Nokomis, Inglewood, Northport, and some of Punta Gorda. But do you ever notice in the mornings, is there like more of a specific area that you tend to get in the mornings?
Not really. I mean, a lot of times those early morning ones, I'll be up in like Sarasota, like Bee Ridge and that kind of area. So not too far up. Like I've never been. I think we went up off of University one time.
Yeah.
But we've been off of Fruitville several times. Bee Ridge, Clark Road, all those.
So about how far
areas.
away do they typically go from
That.
there?
So the station is off of Jacaranda. I think that's 193. And we go up to Fruitville. It's 210. So what is that? Like 17 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you think that's
And then. You know, we've been on a couple of the, I think it was 630 we did before when we were way out off of, like dirt roads. I didn't even know there was dirt roads.
Yeah.
So
I'm just trying to see if there's a radius that they pretty much stay in.
Yeah, and I do notice that the ones that are closer usually have a lot more packages and they're a lot closer together, where those further ones that go way out, the stops are a lot further apart, but there's less packages typically.
So would you say about a 17-mile radius from the depot?
Yeah, I'm not sure how far Punta Gorda is.
I would say typically it takes about, no matter what we do, it always takes about 20-30 minutes to get to the second stop from the depot. So typically.
Usually. I haven't had any that are real close to the depot. I think they reserve those routes for the DSPs.
I think my biggest thing is I enjoy this because I feel like my own person. You know, you can pick what you want and go at your own pace. That's what I like about Flex. And it's especially when you're a parent and you have other jobs, like main jobs you got to do. It's just a great way to make a little extra income, or potentially even just to make income for your family. If you really get out there every single day, you have the potential to go twice a day, every day, if you're able to catch them, and you could make really good money doing it.
Yeah, that's another thing that I noticed. It's not really written anywhere. I can't remember where I saw it, and I have experienced this. They do limit you on Flex to 8 hours a day. So if you do you do a 2.5 hour and a 3.5 hour, you're done, even though you've only done 6 hours.
But when
there are no 2 hour. Well, I guess there could be 2 hour routes, but the only time that I got paid 3 times in one day is I went super early. It was storming like crazy, and they canceled all the routes.
Yeah.
And so I got paid for that route, because if you get canceled within 48 hours of the start time, you still get paid. So that's cool. That's only happened to me twice, I think. So I got that pay, and then they rescheduled everything for later in the morning, so we went and did one. So we got paid there, and then I did one that night. So I actually got paid 3 times in one day. But that only happened one time. So the last 6 months.
When he first started, we got a kind of a taste of if you did it full time, because he was able to get out there and do it not exactly full time, because he still had his day job, but it was during summertime, so we were able to take the kids with us and go. But he was making really good money when he first started doing it.
And then it seemed to drop off. I was very excited for Prime Day. I got nothing during Prime Day or Prime Week or whatever they call it. And it has really dropped off since then. I haven't been doing it much.
Where we live, though, we live in a place where people leave for the summer and come back for the winter, and we have noticed that it is starting to finally pick back up again. So I think that's just where we live as to why it's kind of doing that. And not everybody's buying right now because it's summer and school and all kinds of stuff, but the holidays are coming, and we have noticed a pickup.
Yeah, when I first started doing it, we were pretty consistently doing between 3 and 5 deliveries every weekend. So I'd pick up, like a Friday night, Saturday morning, Saturday night, Sunday morning, something like that. and I'd make between $300 and $500 in a weekend.
It was
That's
great.
really good
Yeah.
for a side gig like this. That's very flexible. You can just pick up and go. That's really good.
And we would make an adventure out of it too with the family. Like wherever we ended up, is we would go to lunch, or we would go out to eat, or we would find something to do there. So it was almost kind of a way to get to know our area as well.
Okay, so we are almost here. The Amazon hub is just on the road here, so I'm gonna start this. You see now it says I've parked because we're right outside the Amazon place. So I can hit I've parked. It wants to do a identity check. So what it does is it makes me take a selfie to verify that I am the account owner, because they have my picture on file. And then after that, we'll pull up and I hand them my ID. They have to scan the back of my ID again to verify that I am who I am before you can even get in there. I take my selfie.
At the stop sign, turn left.
They don't use those pictures
No,
for anything
I
except
thought
for
they did.
identification.
I'm like, you should take better photos. You look scary in these photos, but he says they don't use it.
Yeah.
So
It's 6:22, so we're about 8 minutes early. You can pick up as early as 15 minutes before your block start time. I like to get here 15 minutes, but we were just running a little bit behind this morning. Morning, 6:30. Awesome. Thank you so much. Have a great day. So there's a little booth at the front there. You hand the guy your license, he scans it.
yep.
And then we'll just pull around here. If we were a little earlier, we might get staged over here, but being that we're close to the start time, they're just pulling us right around, right over to where they load. You gotta go 5 miles an hour in here, otherwise they yell at you.
Hey, well, he's been yelled at twice.
I was doing 7 miles an hour and they yelled at me.
And you need to have your windows down so you can hear them
Yeah.
as well. So.
Even when it's 1,000,000 degrees out, you
Hey,
can't have your car running and you gotta have the windows down.
But I see they put fans in
They
there.
did. They got those big ass
Yeah.
fans. That's the brand.
Okay. Not as many people here this morning, but it is
Yeah.
Sunday, so I don't expect too many people to be out this
It's
morning.
6:30, so typically I don't do this shift. I'll
Right.
do the super early.
Okay. What lane are we going to be in? 5?
Lane 5, yeah. So there's a person standing there. They'll tell you which lane you're supposed to be in.
Lane
And
5.
Again, I mentioned this in the last video. I think all of these warehouses are a little bit different.
Yeah, they
They're
are.
not all like this. Some of them you'd park in the parking lot and then you'd go in the warehouse and get your own cart.
And when you park in your spot, pull all the way forward, turn your car off, roll your windows down. They're yelling.
And they'll yell at you.
And they will yell at you.
So this is the route code sheet. It's on the cart right there, and I just scan it with my phone. It tells you on here how many packages, how many hours, all that stuff.
Oh, 37.
But then you get that screen,
Oh, good. We're going to be
33
by
deliveries, 37 packages, and the area you're going to be in. So
Let's
I
get
always
it
take a
loaded.
screenshot of this to go with my mileage, just to keep track of that kind of stuff.
All right, we got to get moving. So he's going to hand us all the packages, and we put everything 1 through 20 here, and then the 30s go in the back.
Look at what I got.
25,
Little ducky.
Yeah, it's a little ducky.
17,
I love that.
20, 24, 22,
Ooh, fancy box.
29, 31.
Okay, are you all? Charlotte's all closed in here. She's got a little staging area here herself, so she can help hand us the packages as we get to our place. Yeah, there's a lot of big boxes today.
There's a lot.
Usually the boxes aren't so big.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's all envelopes, which is lovely. That's my favorite when it's all envelopes.
Yeah, the first time I got an all envelope one, I about lost it because I didn't know what to do, because at that time I was sorting my package type.
Yeah.
And they would all go on the floor there.
Yeah. All right, let's get it in here.
I just have to swipe to finish and we're ready to go. It'll start loading the itinerary.
Yep. I think everybody's ready, so we need to get in there.
Yep. So there's a little dashboard. It says, "Good morning, Jeffrey. Make a great route today." It's a little inspirational. Shows you I am an Amazon.com pro. I have delivered 1,716 packages.
Wow, look at you.
So, you know, I'm a professional.
A professional.
But yeah, we got our first deliveries kind of in between here.
Yep.
And then the next one, Charlotte's in charge up there. She's kind of in the middle of everything.
She's got her ducky.
So we've got kind of like 10 through 20 here.
Yeah.
This time I did, you know, I started like mid-20s and up to the final, I think 38 was the highest one.
Yeah.
Behind her seat, because there's just so many big boxes. We couldn't possibly fit them all up here.
There's not too many deliveries today. Usually we're in the 40s.
Oh, yeah.
Usually.
And I was just noticing, like, there's only 4 cars in front of us. Normally this is packed, and there's cars behind us, too.
Yeah, there is, like, nobody. There's not too many people
nobody
out.
behind us. We're the last one in the row.
Okay.
So they're about to release us. We can't start the car yet until they say, "Turn on your car!"
Yeah,
Yeah?
Oh, yep, there he goes. Turn it on. Let's go.
let's go, Jack.
Let's go. All right. And away we go.
Lane 5, heading out.
It's tough recording in these facilities because I don't want to record anybody that doesn't want to be recorded, and I got to make, you know, we're just trying to keep it.
Sometimes it gets intense.
It does get intense.
People are yelling, the fans are on full blast. You got, 40 packages to scan and load, and you're like, am I the last one?
Because you don't want to be the last one. You're holding up
I know.
everybody. Everybody's getting like, I want to go.
Because once you're in that loading zone, you don't get to leave till everybody's loaded. It's a safety issue if
It
you
is
got
a
people in
safety
there
issue.
walking around while the people driving. So yeah, they won't release everybody until everybody's loaded.
Yep.
So pressure's on. But you see this lady pulled over here. She's probably going to rearrange some of her packages.
We don't do that. We just do everything right there.
I have, when I first started, I would pull up the road here into a well-lit parking lot, and I would just kind of sort everything. Now I do it as I go. We're on the road now. We can hit let's go. It shows us our stops. I don't want to show too much of that. And then we'll just pick our first stop. It's in Port Charlotte. We got 2 packages to deliver. It's a 31-minute drive from where we're at. So we'll just start up our GPS.
West on Commerce Drive for half a mile.
And it tells you where to go, and there you go. Easy.
It's a no-brainer, really.
It really is. Now, I do have to say, if you have never done this before,
It's a bit overwhelming.
it's overwhelming because you literally, there's no training. There's no, you roll up and you're sitting there like, what do I do? And you just got to figure it out.
700
But
feet, turn left onto
it's really not that hard, okay, guys? It's really not that hard. You roll up, you load your packages, and like I said, everything tells you what to do right on the app here. It's not so bad. Okay, we're almost to our first stop. It's nice. The sun's almost up because I know I don't like delivering in the dark. I know you don't like delivering in the dark.
Yeah,
So-
I don't particularly care going on people's property in the dark, but, they ordered the stuff, so.
It's just awkward when you have to like make the flash of your phone and like at their front door. Seems odd,
All right, 2 packages here. So I just hit, I parked. So now I just scan these QR codes on the boxes. And we're good to go. I can pick it up, drop it on the porch, take my delivery photos.
And continue on our way.
All right, number 4, please. Oh,
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Here.
Extra delivery person here.
Now, it has GPS. It won't let you put it at the wrong place.
No.
But I still look. Does this match this, match that? Yes. We're good to go. 5, 6.
Hand it to him. That one's a little, oh shit, unbuckle. All right, that one's a little heavy, Daddy.
Yeah.
There we go. You got it? Okay.
All right. This one, number 7. Okay. Beware of dogs. Sometimes it'll tell you if there's a dog,
Yeah.
but I've never seen a dog.
Cat.
Yeah, there's cats, but
Yeah.
There's cat in the window.
Number 8, 9, 10, 11. And number 12? Oh, you can't get it?
heavy.
All right. Number 12.
12.
13.
All right. So he has to go in here.
I've got to deliver 3 packages here, and this is not one of my favorite things. It's an apartment building. There's 3 different apartments, and they all want them delivered at their door.
Big this 14 is.
Oh no! You gotta carry that. Is that
It does
heavy?
say that there's an elevator. There was signage to say where to park, but you can't go in that garage. But it says that there's an elevator. And then the cool thing is, some of these places, like, they have restricted access.
Yeah.
It's built into the Amazon app. It's called Amazon Key, and you hit it and it unlocks the door. Or like if it's a gated community, you press that and it opens the gate.
So should I pull in there so that you can get to the elevator?
Nah, let me walk up there before I carry these 3 giant boxes.
I know. I didn't realize how big they were. We don't see. Maybe you need a hand cart or something for things like those.
Oh no, this doesn't happen very often
It
for me,
doesn't.
but hopefully there's just an elevator in there. It sounds like there is.
Yeah.
Let me go check
I
it
don't
out.
know. I wouldn't be able to. I would need a hand cart. But sometimes we've gone to apartments and there's just one area specifically that they want you to put all the packages into. You don't go to each door.
Yeah.
So it's different for each apartment complex.
Yeah, a lot of the newer ones have like a
it
Luxor
is
one
heavy.
system. That's like the brand
Yeah.
name. And you scan the package, it opens up a locker, you shove it in there, and then you're done.
14
Right.
is
And it just notifies the resident that they got
14
something in
is
the locker. But these old school ones, you got to deliver them to the door, and sometimes it's not very clear how you get there.
Nope.
So I'm gonna go check it out, and I'll be back.
Okay.
All right, it's not too far. It's just like right around the corner there.
Okay.
There's a lobby. There's a locked door. You hit the button, it unlocks
Okay.
it. So we're good. I'm gonna go ahead and take these in. There's an elevator just inside that lobby.
Okay, good.
14, 15, 16.
So you have to scan them all at once before you go in?
This
Yeah,
is
because
14.
it's all the
this is
same
15, this is
address,
16.
just different apartments. So you scan them all at once. So this is where you got to pay attention. You
Right.
could potentially deliver the wrong one. So, but I'll be very careful.
Okay.
Don't worry, I got you guys.
Be careful.
All right, while he does that, we're gonna have our snacks. We packed some snacks for on the go, so because I don't know how long he's gonna take having to do that. It's a pretty big apartment complex. All right, there he is. We turned
Yeah.
off the car. We had a snack. We were waiting for you.
Oh man, yeah, it wasn't too bad. Elevator,
Yeah.
short hallways, not
Okay.
too bad. I had
Good.
2 on the 4th floor and 1 on the 5th floor.
We gotta buckle up and keep on going.
All right, 17.
15.
18, 19. You know what 19 means?
What?
We're over halfway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Woo.
what time is it? It is
It is.
8:06 and we are over halfway. 20.
There.
Being that we are halfway done, we've got a lot of packages that are way in the back. We do have our helper here,
Yep.
but we want to bring them forward for her. This next one happens to be at like a medical facility,
Yeah.
so it's a good place to stop. I like to find a good place where, you know, I'm not going to be sitting in front of somebody's houses
Yeah.
redoing our load here. So I'm going to just rearrange everything, get everything lined up, and then go in here and deliver. We're all settled back there. We got everything mostly except for 26 and 28 are kind of big, so they're still in the back. But here we are. Continue. 21, 22.
This one needed a signature. Luckily, she was waiting for us at the door there, which is nice when they do that. Sometimes they're not waiting and you're just standing there waiting, and then you look crazy and they think you're crazy for waiting. So.
The delivery pin was
Oh.
off and I was trying to update it and she came over, she's like, it's me. I was like, okay. But you got to move it. It was like, had me at the middle of the building. 23, 24. All right, 2 at this one. 25 and 26. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31,
32.
32, 33, 34,
35.
35, 36, and 37.
All right.
38.
All done. Woo.
Woohoo! Now we can go grocery shopping.
We've all finished up. At the end of the route, sometimes it will give you a little survey like this. It just says how easy or difficult was your last route. They just like to collect some information to see, you know, if they're properly assigning routes and, you know, giving you a proper amount of packages. not making the routes too difficult, not a lot of turnarounds and stuff like that. So I usually fill those out just to give them the information so they can better assign routes in the future. As always, we appreciate you guys coming along with us. We hope you enjoyed that video that we did. If you have any questions about Amazon Flex or any of the other little side hustles that we do, I think Sandy's going to be doing one on DoorDash soon. Just let us know in the comments, and we'll do our best to answer, or maybe we'll end up doing another follow-up video. But thanks for coming along, and we'll see you guys in the next video.